up guys, I am Deep and welcome to my channel Deep's Tech Tour. This is going to be my first video on YouTube, so if you guys like it, make sure you guys like the video and hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's get into the video now. In this video, I'm going to be talking about iPhone 10 and how good it has been in the last 10 months. The reason behind this video is this phone will be offered at a cheaper price as a used phone for a lot of people who are looking to upgrade their phone. So I just wanted to put a few pieces together and let everybody know who are interested in buying this phone as a used phone. All those pieces will help them understand that if this phone is still a good phone or maybe even a decent phone after being used by someone for almost about 10 months or maybe even a year by the time the new phone will come out or by the time will someone decide to buy this as a used phone. So there's going to be a few different things that I'll be going over. The first one is going to be the outlook of the phone. How does the phone look after being used for about 10 months now? So let's get right into it. Hey guys, I'm just gonna go over the overall outlook of the phone. Yes, it does get scratched because of the stainless steel on the side. But if you have iPhone 10 in silver color, you won't be able to see scratches as much as you would be able to notice them on iPhone 10 in space gray. And as of right now, I have the Incipio feather case of my phone right now, as all of you guys can see. I'll leave a link down below in the description just in case you guys want to check it out and see. And the wallpaper that I have on my phone is the iOS 12 official wallpaper. And I just took off my case, and as you guys can see, the phone looks pretty clean. Yes, there are scratches on the side which are really minimal. You guys won't be able to see it unless you guys look at it really closely. Other than that, phone looks pretty great. I like it and enjoy it. I'm gonna try to show you guys this phone as closely as possible, and as you guys can see, it's literally clean. There's no big scratches. I have dropped a few times within case, without case. It's been doing just fine, so I wouldn't really complain about the overall look of this phone. Alright, now that we are done with the first part, which was the overlook, we can move on to the second part, which is the battery performance of this phone after 10 months. So there are a few different things to notice in the battery performance section. The first one, when this phone came out, it came out with iOS 11, and the performance of this phone was okay-ish with iOS 11, but I have been using iOS 12 beta for about a few months now, and the performance of battery has gone much more better now. So I am expecting by the time someone will plan to get this as a used phone, iOS 12 will be officially out and they'll be able to get their hands on, and they will get a much better battery experience. Secondly, the most important thing is the person who had this phone before, because a lot of times people don't really take care of their phone. Just like any other machine, this machine needs proper care. So the better care the previous person who had the phone took, the better the battery performance will be. And now taking a look at the battery, it's almost 5 in the evening and I still have about 60%. And as I said before, I don't use my phone that often because I'm usually stuck with school and work. But today, even though I was home, but I still haven't used my phone that much. That's the only reason I have 60%. A lot of people, they play games on their phone, that's why their battery dies quickly. But other than that, if I go into my settings, into my battery section, and just to show you guys the battery health, my battery is still at 94%, the overall maximum capacity. Apple introduced this new feature in iOS 12 just so people know that how their battery is performing. If you have iOS 12, you can check it too. And as I mentioned before, my phone is 10 months old. I got it last year in November when it just came out, and I think in 10 months it just went down by 6%, which is pretty decent. The third part of this video is going to be the overall performance of the phone. How the apps have been performing, how good they have been. As I said before in this video, iOS 11 and this phone came out together. At that point, iOS 11 was really glitchy. This phone seems like a flop. It wasn't just working out. But later this year, Apple announced iOS 12, which was supposed to have a lot of features, if not a lot, at least few features, but Apple canceled those and just decided to focus on the performance of the software. And I must say, Apple has improved a lot on iPhone 10 with the help of iOS 12. I love it. Seriously, this phone has become so much better with the help of iOS 12. Just the overall performance, the response of your phone is just so much better that you enjoy this entire experience even much more. Talking about the performance of this phone, as I said, this phone is 10 months old, but still, a lot of apps that perform so good. The response of everything is so faster. Moving on to the biggest change that Apple made last year, which was taking off the Touch ID and implementing the Face ID. And I must say, I have had no complaints with the Face ID. Face ID has been working so good for me that I enjoy it so much. It makes your life so much easier as compared to the Touch ID. Now looking at the Face ID, as you guys can see, Face ID response is like pretty quick. I look at it, it unlocks and it works really fine. As I said before, iOS 12 has completely changed how this phone performs. I wasn't really planning on talking about this, but wireless charging has been another great feature that Apple added to iPhone 10 because it just makes things so much easier. You don't have to plug in your phone or plug it out every time you have to charge your phone. Now to just sum up this video, I personally think the iPhone 10 has been doing great even after 10 months, and I think anybody who has a tight budget and cannot upgrade to the upcoming iPhones, I would recommend that you try to find a used iPhone 10. It will do justice to your money. It will not be a disappointment at all as long as you take proper care of your phone. And it's a wrap for my first video. If you guys like my video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that like button.